this one.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now we're on episode 4. Last of Us Part 2.
Tried to get on it.
It's gonna be awesome, guys.
And it shot right out from underneath me.
Wait, how did you get the scar?
I fell on my knife.
Oh, I love this part. Little bonding never hurt anybody.
Chemical burn. I did it myself. Why? To cover a bite mark. Right here. I got jumped by an infected when I was 14. And turns out I'm immune, so it healed with a ring of fucked up teeth marks and cysts and...
Ow!
Fuck you.
What? Hey!
I told you a real fucking story.
I did tell you a real fucking story.
Oh, you want a bite mark?
What?
Did you hear that?
Jesse? Just stay there, okay?
Are you okay?
Just will
What's
you wait,
going on?
please? What? Just turn around. What are you doing?
Are you kidding me?
Man.
You're supposed to be on patrol.
There's a blizzard outside.
Is that weed?
Why are you here?
People are counting on you. You get that? What we do matters.
Well, then why aren't you at the fucking lookout?
Because Tommy and Joel didn't show up.
What do you mean?
We waited for them for an hour. I was looking for their horses when I saw lights.
Maybe they just went back to town. Without being replaced? No way. How much of their region have you covered?
Not much.
Then we split up. Go at it from different sides, and we can cover the whole thing in a few hours.
I don't like you riding solo. We don't know what's out there.
Exactly. What if they need help?
Okay, I'll head west. Dina can take south, and you come from the east. But be smart about it, yeah?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better to stick together?
Let's get inside!
Well guys, this next part, it's kind of controversial, so I'll try not to talk too much, but I mean, a lot of people say that it had to happen, but
We're good. Thanks.
Yeah. Can I talk to you for a minute?
You want to get those saddles off?
No, it's all right. We'll just ride out the storm and get here.
Got any brushes or towel or anything?
You are nothing but lucky.
You have no idea.
Y'all get electricity in here.
Where the fuck have you been?
There are solar panels on the roof.
Who are these people?
How long y'all been here?
Since yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yep.
What are y'all doing out this way?
Just passing through. You two live nearby?
We do. A few hours down the hill. Y'all should come back with us, restock before you head out.
Appreciate it. I'm Mel, by the way.
Tommy.
I wonder if they
It's my
had
brother.
pictures of them, like to identify them.
Joe. Y'all act like you heard of us or something.
Because they have.
Laura, all clear?
He's out. Put him against the wall.
Tommy! Get off me! Get off me! Puta madre.
Joel Miller.
Who are you?
Guess.
Why don't you say whatever speech you got rehearsed? Get this over with.
Joel's a pretty noble guy. He wouldn't
Turn
throw
against him.
flagrant curses at anybody.
Do it.
That's what I like about his character. He stays strong. It would have been funny though if he just never said his name or anything like that.
God! Damn it!
Clear out. You stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
Joel! Tommy!
I kind of wish they kept Joel alive a little bit longer. Like I know it's like just like too much to ask, but still I mean like
Okay, sure.
I hardly got to play as in part 2, and I bet you a lot of people just started playing Last of Us 2 because they were excited to play as Joel again. Like Ellie's cool and all, and playing as Abby's cool and all, but I mean like Joel provides like a unique
Tommy!
adult perspective on the world that Ellie and Abby, like, they're just too young and they couldn't really comprehend. You know, he's got a memory of the old world and they don't really have that kind of memory. They only lived in the new world after the
You're okay.
infected started to become a serious problem. I don't know, that's just me, but
There it is.
yeah, if you
Joel?
ever wanted to know like
Tommy! Where's it coming from? Joel.
what if you came rushing down there faster, you wouldn't be as beat up.
Shit. Fuck.
I remember at this part, I was like, oh man, like, where's the door, like, to the basement? Like, where am I even going? This house looks huge.
Pin her down!
Get off me!
Get her hand!
Get the fuck off me!
You got her! Look, you got her! Okay?
You're gonna fucking die!
What's going on?
Let him go!
Who is that?
Let him
She
go!
snuck in.
Why aren't you posted up outside?
We didn't think anyone was gonna show up.
What the hell did you expect? We gotta get out of here before the whole town's on top of us. You're done.
You want what I want, right?
End it. Now.
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up. Please stop. Please don't shoot. Joel, please get up. No! No! Fucking kill you.
Oh, you know what's cool though? You can't hear what they're saying unless you're really good at reading lips. Like, you won't know what they're saying at all until later on in the game. You'll know what they're saying. So, but for now, you're kind of left in the dark. You know, at the end, you gotta admit that following up on Last of Us 1, it's really hard to beat that. That was a really good story. At least they try to keep it original.
They're down here.
But if you ever played part 1, like you ever want to know more about these two characters, you should definitely play part 1. You'll see why this is like such a big moment. It's really sad though. You'll never get like Joel's unique perspective in this one. You only get like Ellie's like revenge story. I mean, well, you don't want to spoil too much, but she's gonna want revenge after all this, because that was her friend. Oh, hey, Tommy.
Hey.
I actually thought in the beginning, I thought that that was Joel's ashes that he was carrying. That'd be appropriate, but
Sit down, please.
Yeah.
You'll see. It's like it's not really that though. You ever notice Ellie kind of lives in a garage? You can see the garage door behind them and stuff.
Maria wants to make sure you're eating.
She can't stop us.
I wonder what was in there.
We have the
Steak
guys
sandwiches.
that we would need to do this smart. We'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get to get away with this?
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, but that's what's happening.
What if we get hit by hunters again?
Is this you talking or is this her?
That's a valid point.
If it were you or me, Joel would be halfway to Seattle already.
No, he wouldn't.
He absolutely fucking would be.
Well, we don't even know for certain that they're from Seattle.
Washington Liberation Front. That's what you said was on those patches.
What if they stole those jackets?
That's...
What if the WLF moved?
What are you doing? You know what? I'm leaving tomorrow. And if you want to come with me, great.
Sure. I'll go with you.
You have no idea what you're walking into. You don't know how large that group is.
I think if they did that though,
I don't care.
it would have been Last
can't
of
talk
Us
me out of
Part
this.
2, Ellie and Tommy instead of Ellie and Joel. That would have been I would have loved to play that game.
Give me a day to talk to Maria. Okay? There's gotta be some folks you can spare.
And if she won't budge?
Well, I'll figure something out. One day. Please.
Fine.
Tommy's a good guy. He's really smart. Like, he doesn't want to just go in there solely on emotion and try to kill Abby. He wants to make sure that his home is safe, that his wife's safe, that Ellie's safe too, you know. And it's important to you know, divert the right amount of resources to the cause, but not over divert. Poor Joel. I kind of agree, like, you kind of get shortchanged with Last of Us Part 2. You don't get to appreciate Joel enough.
I want to stop at his house before we leave. We just have to pick something up. Okay.
Oh, I actually like this part. You get a little more understanding of who Joel was.
I couldn't get to the horses. Looks like Tommy took one. Now Maria's got the stables locked down.
Fucking Tommy. We'll figure something else out on the way. A car or a horse or something.
Okay.
This makes getting to Seattle a lot harder.
Then it's gonna be harder.
You can still change your mind, you know?
I know.
Just don't want you to feel like you have to.
Ellie. You go. I go. End of story.
You need to get your backpack.
I hid it by the east gates. I figured we'd want to slip out that way.
They make for a pretty good team, don't you think? I wonder if those cars actually work. How'd they get those cars to work in the town? Oh, look, this is Joel's house, guys. Try to see if you can pick up on little details. I'll try to point some out if I can.
Hey. What do you need? Oh, I can go get it.
I want to do it.
Okay.
I wonder how cold it is outside. Like,
Okay.
Ellie doesn't look like she's wearing enough to stay warm.
I'll hang out down here.
So So this is cool. First thing you might notice is that Joel's mostly a hunter. He's got pictures of wildlife, like fish and deer and moose, stuff like that. He's more of an outdoorsman, so you can tell based on like what you're looking at as far as paintings and statues go. At least that's what I was able to pick up. Joel's not too much of a neat freak. Like you can see, he leaves his laundry out, and I guess like pots and pans are left out. But overall, like it's pretty cozy. It looks like. Oh, he's into wood carving and music. But look, there it is again. Like you can see like a cowboy on a wild bull. So he's into rodeos. Oh, this is cool. Actually, you can see on the bureau, he's trying to teach himself a little bit about space and the universe and stuff and the planets and all that, because that's actually what Ellie used to like when she was little. Oh, I thought this part was nice. He actually kept the watch that his daughter gave him in the first one. Even though it was broken and it didn't really work, he still kind of kept it as like a reminder of his daughter and what he's fighting for. I thought that was nice. Oh, that was from part 1, his 6-shooter. Oh look, he's into old records.
Everything okay?
Oh, do you guys have those, like, record players? Or do you mostly listen, like, Spotify? Sometimes I see the quality's better when you have it on a record than it is, like, streamed. Oh, look, that's his old daughter. He was a good dad. I really like that, because he was, like, pretty much a dad throughout the first one. At least to Ellie, like, from what I can tell. He's like a, like the, quintessential American hero kind of guy. Like, you know, like he never speaks out of turn, he never engages in fights or arguments unless it's necessary. It's pretty cool. Oh, that jacket is, it's from the original, but I think she actually keeps it. You might see it later on. You know what I noticed though? Like, I noticed that like they didn't actually pursue any romances for Joel. Like, you don't see him with any like he's pretty much like a loner kind of guy.
Maria, I'm headed to Seattle. I wish I could let it go, but I can't. I have to bring these people to justice. Ellie's gonna try to come after me, but stop her. Take her
Maria's
guns,
pissed.
lock up the horses, maybe lock her up. Buy me some time so I can end this. Love you always, Tommy. He's gonna get himself killed.
He should have taken me with him. You should have given us a group to go after those fuckers.
I wish I could.
You gonna try to lock me up?
I'd prefer that you stay.
That's not gonna fucking
I'd
happen.
prefer that you stay, but I know you better. You going with her?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna sneak out of here?
Yeah.
On foot?
Yeah.
All the way to Seattle. That'll be a long trek.
I told the stable to let you out with your horse. Grab some ammo too.
Nice. Ellie's gonna have a horse. And Dina, I think.
Thank you, Maria.
Just do me a favor and bring my dumbass husband home in one piece, please.
Poor Maria. She just cares about Tommy.
Of course.
Tommy running off on his own.
Get going, you're losing light.
I mean, wouldn't they rather go together? Three's better than one.
This hunter was on top of him, drowning him, and Joel couldn't get to his gun.
Jeez. Were you scared?
Well, I didn't even think. I just ran in there, grabbed his gun, and shot the guy in the face.
How old were you?
14. How old were you when you first killed someone?
We talking infected?
No. Fully conscious, non-fungal person.
10?
Wow. What happened?
Guy was coming at my mom. I stabbed him.
Shit. You got me beat.
Yeah, I'm a real badass. So how lost are we?
We're not.
Uh-huh.
Hey, have a little faith.
This part was kind of cool because you get to see the graphics are really
What about
impressive.
those crazy cannibals you said?
It's like Crisis,
They came after
or
you
even
guys
better than
once.
that.
Maybe these WLFs are connected to them.
No. It didn't seem like the same group.
Maybe those black market smugglers back in Boston?
Dina, Joel crossed a lot of people. I don't see the point in guessing.
Okay.
At least until we find out more information.
Yeah, if I had to say between Uncharted 4 and Last of Us Part 2, what has better graphics? Oh, it's pretty close, but like at least in these 4s, it does actually look like Last of Us Part 2 is better looking than Uncharted 4. What do you guys think? At least there's no zombies in the woods.
Ellie, cars.
Yeah, we're getting close. Start keeping an eye out.
You only see the
Got it.
infected around like populated areas like cities or houses, stuff like that. But not any in the cars, like you see in these cars. You'll never find an infected in there. guess that's like a missed opportunity if you think about it. Also notice like as far as wildlife, you don't really see like a lot of sparrows or
Here we go.
woodchucks or
Guess I was wrong.
squirrels
Turns
or
out you do know where you're going.
pigeons or pidgeotos. You don't see a lot of small animals anymore. Maybe they all died, I guess. Yeah, you would think like a lot of these infected would be trapped in their cars, but or maybe like they would have survived in these Winnebagos. But yeah, like I don't see it. Maybe it's just that the developers are trying to make a statement that this was the route that most like people were taking to leave the city, or they were going to this city at least. From the road signs you can see that they're heading towards Seattle. Oh, and also I was thinking about it a lot. Well, I'll tell you guys later, but mainly to do with the scenery, like how it looks so different than like what you would expect it would look like now. I'll tell you guys later about that.
Sure seems quiet.
Yeah. Think about how well we hide our lookouts.
I know. That's what scares me.
Oh, you know what? I beat the Resident Evil 7, right? And that is one thing that Resident Evil 7 doesn't do quite right, is give you the scope of a big environment like a city. They never really get the city size correctly, like Last of Us does. Last of Us, it really does feel like you're traveling distance, like a great expanse of distance, like across the United States.
At the QZ.
But Resident Evil, like,
Yep.
usually stay
the high
mostly in
spots.
one place, like one town or one house, like
Trespassers
stuff like
killed
that.
on sight. That's friendly. At least we know we're in the right place.
Where is everyone?
They put up this sign. Means there's gotta be a way in.
Oh, to give you guys some backstory about this, like when the infected started breaking out, like, there were factions that were springing up that were fighting like the United States federal government and federal officers. In this game they call them Fedra. Something to do with like disease response agency. Yeah, the Federal
These were soldiers
Disease
from
Response
QZ.
Agency, I think.
See the Fedra uniforms?
You think it was the WLF?
Yeah, and they left them here. Like a warning.
That's fucked up.
And then like, as things started getting worse and worse, WLF started to overtake
Like
control from like the federal government, and resources became more and more scarce. And as resources became more and more scarce, and desperation became more and more rampant,
Yeah.
the WLF started to
we get up
win
there,
over
though?
the Fedra. And then you see, like in letters, like they were actually hunting the Fedra, and the Fedra were like on retreat, or they were hiding, stuff like that. That was like the downfall of civilization. Like you could kind of piece that together as you play more of this. Like you'll see. I'll try to show you guys. Oh, this is cool. You get to see different levels of infection. I think there's actually more than that though. Like they actually show you even more stages, like maybe like a stage 5 or 6, where it just becomes like a monster. But I guess they never survived long enough to report those different stages of infection. It's pretty scary stuff. Imagine that happened in real life. Best not imagine that. Yeah, you know what? You guys ever get the feeling that this game is like Walking Dead now instead of its own game? Like Last of Us Part 1 was about finding a cure, and now it's mostly about doing what's right. Sort of like if revenge was the right thing to do.
Dina, help me up here.
Like getting justice. It does feel like a continuation, like a natural continuation of something. If you couldn't find a cure, I mean, like you would just try to survive and fight for the people that you care
I'll keep an
about.
eye out. Just see if you can get the gate open from
Just
the other
continue
side.
living, I guess.
Sounds good.
Oh, you know what? I think like this was the first time I died with Ellie. It's coming up. It's kind of funny. I just saw. You'll see. I was a little nervous here too, because of all the verticality that was going on. Forgot to sprint and then run and jump. Nice job, Ellie.
I'm good. Just almost died.
Hey, do you guys think that they should have killed Joel that soon? Or do you think they should have built Abby's character up a little bit more? And then you can do whatever you want to do with Joel. And then also, do you guys think like that they should have killed Joel in that way with like a golf club? Or nah, it's a little too gruesome. Like, they really didn't leave it up to your imagination. They really wanted to sell you on the idea that Joel doesn't make it and doesn't get turned into infected or anything like that. I thought that was like kind of sad. You ever wonder why nobody's stationed out here? I think it's because the area is too big. It's too much to cover. And not many places to stash your resources, like food and supplies. Oh, this is cool. This is the first actual puzzle that we have to solve.
Okay.
That has to do with ropes.
Power.
Man, I'm surprised those generators still work. Like, they still have gasoline in there. They didn't siphon all that gasoline out. Scavengers, I mean. Oh, this is funny, y'all. It turns out that you can break those windows pretty easily. But you would think that they would be a little more shielded. I guess not though, it's a video game. Oh, this comes in handy, this map. You'll see later on, it's really helpful.
Okay. Wonder when this was written. The Saravena base. That's something.
You gotta remember those passwords. Otherwise, you can't open the gates. But first you have to power the gates. Otherwise you
That's a generator.
can't enter any codes. Do you guys still think that Ellie looks like Ellen Page? Or I guess you should call her Elliot Page now. Well, still think they kind of look the same, or not so much? Even their names kind of sound similar. Ellen, Ellie. That was just a tutorial. That one was easy. Then there's another one that
Okay.
takes a little more thinking. You'll see though.
Ellie? Ellie! Over here!
Hey, everything okay? What was that sound?
I got that gate open. Gotta figure out this one now.
Well, we believe in you.
Thanks.
Me and the horse. We have the faith. Oh, this is the second puzzle that they want you to solve. Now they want you to power up this gate. Notice they put a little label there that says main gate. That means that you have to use the main gate passcode.
Needs juice.
There's actually a certain way to do this. You have to make sure the cord doesn't get caught on any of these gates, so you get the max length of the cord. going right over to that plug over there. Yeah, like that. And then you have just enough light to power the switch. Just right.
Whew. Okay. Yes.
Well done!
Shit.
Hey, come on.
That was close.
Let's get out of here. That crash was pretty loud.
It crushed the Dina and horse.
Now what?
I found a note back there. Had some codes on it. It says there's a WLF safe house at some place called Saravina Base.
Saravina. So we find it?
Hopefully we find our first WLF. Get them to talk. Go from there.
Let's do it.
You know what's the only thing I don't find too realistic about this part? Is since you're in Seattle, you ever notice that if you ever went there, it would rain a lot? Like, this is the only time in the whole game that you'll notice it doesn't rain. It's pretty funny, like the rest of Seattle. I mean, the rest of the game is just rain, rain, rain. So right now, since it's not raining, I just thought, oh, this isn't realistic. It's always raining there. But you still notice those puddles are there to show that, you know, like the precipitation is usually that of rain. Usually wet.
Oh shit, look.
There it is.
Saravina Hotel.
Saravina.
That's gotta be it.
Oh, that place is dangerous if you actually go there. Not in real life, I mean, like, in this game, like, later on you'll see how dangerous it
On
is.
the way past this, fuck, Fedra gate?
Very creative. Gets right to the point. Let's get closer and scope it out.
Do you know the code?
That note I found has a bunch of them. But we need to get power to the gate first.
I wonder how come these gates aren't already powered up. Like, you know, like how the generators aren't already connected. It's almost like somebody's going in
Here we go.
and purposefully making it hard to get into the town.
It's out of gas.
God damn it. Well, what do we do now?
Oh guys,
shit.
we're coming up on the end of this
No.
episode.
The note mentioned that there's gas in the courthouse garage and the dome.
Yeah,
Alright.
we'll get to the
Courthouse garage
courthouse and the dome in the
So
next
what's the plan for
episode.
finding these places?
We ride around and see what we see.
But
You think Tommy came through here?
so far we made some progress. We saw Joel get badly hurt, and Now we're looking for Abby and her friends. Try to stop them from doing any more harm. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.